Hello, my name is Kane Munro. Today I'm talking about business and life advice in song lyrics. So just what are today's lyrics? Now, working from home has become increasingly popular, especially through the back end of the pandemic, and for good reason. I mean, I've actually been working from home on and off, mostly on, for over a decade now. That said, there are a number of benefits to establishing a new routine when you shift to working remotely or you've been doing it for a while. Now, with the possibility of different distractions, that great big world in the lyrics, it is important to identify how you best stay focused and stay productive, because after all, it is still work. Now, if you're hitting a flat spot in your working from home routine, then one of the first things to change is your workspace. Now, establishing a dedicated office space, if you don't have one, may help keep you focused and organised, but equally, you may actually like to explore the flexibility of working at the local library, which is a personal favourite of mine, a personal preference, spending a morning at a local cafe, an option that I also like, a co-working space, which I used to like, but not so much anymore, or simply putting your headphones on and listening to some music. Now, I personally like LowFi mixes on YouTube when I really need to focus. I find they help me a lot. Now, setting up your space also means setting up your devices appropriately. Make sure that all of your electronic devices are updated with the latest software, including any needed security updates. And use a VPN and some anti-tracking software if you are actually going to be on a public internet connection or network. Now, if you can, you should also utilise multiple monitors so that everything is easily visible and within arm's reach. It just makes things a lot easier to work. Now, if you are working from home and have children or pets at home during work hours, you may actually need to set some boundaries around their interference. That said, I absolutely remember my kid crawling up our long hallway, we had a very long, narrow hallway, to my office when today's song came on. The CD player ABC Kids Listen. And I would actually happily pick him up and dance with him for as long as he wanted. I mean, because he was the best bit about working from home, and sometimes also the most challenging bit of working from home. I also use that dance time as my break time, which is still a very important part of working from home. You need to take regular breaks during your workday, even if it's just for 10 minutes. Like, I'm lucky I can kind of walk down and see things like this, but there's been plenty of times where I've just put on a load of washing or chopped the veggies for dinner, just to step away from technology and my work, as it gives my brain and our brains a break and allows you to come back to work feeling fresh and energized once again. Now, having a plan, sticking to it, and staying organised will drastically improve productivity when working from home. Just like you would in the office, make sure all tasks are written down with deadlines assigned so nothing falls through the cracks. Following these simple steps will help ensure success and improve performance no matter where you are located, be it home, office, library, or the cafe. Now, that's all for this week. I'll be back next week with another lyric with advice in it. Until then, stay safe, stay well, and work how you work best.